A significant difference in it. So when the headlights shine on you, this is what they're gonna see. They're gonna see some of the lighter patterns, but here to subdue all of that. When we're doing the camo, what we try to do is cover all the skin. I don't care how dark, how light, or whatever. When you start sweating, it's gonna reflect light. All right, so what we had to do is put socks on, because we didn't spend a lot of money because all this stuff got tore up. You get the painter's gloves, but if you got your own gloves, why bang more? And then hide all the skin. But here's the thing. When you put on the coat, you find that the military guys want to look neat and trim, and that's fine. But here's the thing, is that when you got nice sights on your sleeve, when these slide up, and they will slide while we're crawling, there's nothing to see, no skin. Because when you got the skin showing, it's gonna reflect light. And the acid that come out the skin, the oil, stuff like that, is gonna reflect light. So that's very important. Now, the face paint, we was making fun of the face paint. Here's the thing, is that it takes time to put face paint on. That could be a problem. What we do is the face mask, so when you start sweating, and we all gonna start sweating when we're sitting out there, especially when we get nervous, stress goes up and all that. With the face paint, as soon as you start sweating, you move, remove it by wiping the sweat away, then you're gonna have that white spot right here. Then you start sweating down here, come down your cheek, you move that away. Then you got another white spot here. And eventually, by the end of the day, you might have some little marks in the, as I said, one in groups of two. All right, so when you get to a point of darkness, at least you got a partner there. So you can start touching them if you need them or whatever. Don't do this. You cross down, and you see, doing like this, come on, he can't see you. And we all make that mistake, and I have too. I'm saying, come on, hurry up, hurry up. They cannot see your hand. And there's gonna be times you're gonna run right up to the point of darkness and step on one of your partners there that's sitting there already waiting for you to come over there, and you walk right up and step right on. So just be conscious of that. And remember, we know we camouflage stuff, and the thing is, the public don't. So when they see something, if you don't move, the man is not gonna process that a body is there.
In the woods, we got, that's very easy. Yeah. Well, we'll have to talk to them.
Team leaders, we're going to 1435 Green. In the back from the alley, you're going to see 4 letters in the fence there, in the cyclone fence, for that address. Get your letter, only get 1 letter per team, so then we'll know how many teams got up there and got back. There's going to be 1 letter per team, so there's going to be 4 letters there. Grab your 1 letter, you're going to have my signature on it. It's got Steger stationary, so I know you fuckers can't try to duplicate this shit and try to cheat. All right. So grab that letter and then come work your way back, and then we'll know how many teams got up there and got back. We've been doing this class here since 1996.
How many was in the group? Like 6. Let's see where they're gonna hide it.
That's hard to hide in this one.
Yeah, that means they had to put on this little hero road.
Catch them all standing out here high-fiving themselves.
We did.
Yeah, they're back.
Oh, man.
They're all leaning on it.
Yeah, you guys did good. I put the camera on y'all just so I can get the light on y'all.
Oh, that was that you with the laser?
Yeah, we couldn't see you, so they put the light on.
Oh, when you were over here?
Yeah, right over there. Yeah. Y'all had to really.
Rick, man, that's
No, that
cheap.
wasn't us. We don't know who that was.
Oh, that was Linwood. What's the big officer?
Phil?
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah, he was the one lighting the
Was it?
He was? No,
Right now,
just on driving back.
He was blacked out.
gonna join in with us. Sound off on 3. Get off your knees. Ain't nobody getting promoted here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey. All right, guys. This is gonna be a high range now. What we're gonna do? Got some man. Holster up! I was trying to set y'all up for that one. It didn't work. This is only the 6th one that we did in the last 20 years, but they didn't shoot. Usually, you can find one person would shoot, and everybody look down the line. I guess we're supposed to shoot too. I actually forgot. Oh, you did? All right, everybody down. He fucked up a first good lie. Usually I'm already down on the knee waiting. Damn. Get off them knees. Ain't nobody get promoted or proposed. Go! Ready. All right, holster. Ready, go! Anybody got any paramedics here? Neurogenic shock is when the blood pressure goes down, you get that clammy feeling. A lot of times that happens from an injury. You get a blunt trauma to the body, you start getting that queasy feeling. The longer you try to stand up, chances are you're gonna pass out, all right? We don't want you to faint, we want you to stay in the battle as long as possible until the threat stops. So that means if you go down to the ground, you better stay into the battle. Many of us play sports or whatever. As soon as you get hurt, the coach will tell you to sit down in a chair, put your head between your legs or something like that, or lay on your back with your feet up higher than your heart, bring you right back. It don't take a matter of seconds before that happens. But if you're in a firefight, or it's not necessarily that you end up getting shot, you might twist the ankle, you might slam your hand in the door, or whatever. Blunt trauma to the body will cause you to go into neurogenic shock. It takes about 90 seconds, that's a minute and a half, and all of a sudden you start getting that queasy feeling and everything. How many of us been that drunk that we had to put 1 foot on the bed, one foot on the floor, to keep the bed from spinning? We all been there, all right? And that's the same simple neurogenic shock.
Stand up! All right, go ahead, go! Get on over there! Fight gun! Come on, man! Come on! It's over here! Come on, it's over here! Shoot! Pull the trigger! 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 Shoot!
I'm definitely not catching you with your phone.
Well, Galen said he's got him.
I got him.
He's trying some ballerina shit. Come on, keep turning.
Come on, keep turning.
All right.
Come on.
Get to the gun.
Pull the trigger! Shoot!
Fast.
You're going slow. Wait till it gets faster.
Come on, guys.
Mosh pit.
Oh shit, that's good. All right, go, 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 go.
That way.
Go! Hey, I'm Brian Smith, currently with Steger PD and Prairie State College PD, and we've been doing this training for a long time.
I'm Gary Hibbs from Chicago Heights Police Department, also a member of South Suburban Emergency Response Team.
We've been running this class for like the last 13 years as adjunct instructors for the S.S.E.R.T Academy. Prior to that, we used to do all the different training for S.S.E.R.T, and we're having a good time doing it. But now, as you can see, just today we had to do this under adverse conditions, but that's okay. Adverse conditions build character. Now, normally what our curriculum is within this academy that me and Hibbs teach, we do the combat pistol, urban stealth, and repelling. So this year we didn't have opportunity to do repelling because we didn't have facilities available. But we still make the best of what we had, improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Always a great time doing this training.
This time, the South Suburban Police Emergency Response Team would like to officially recognize these gentlemen as SWAT operators.